My name is Sarah Thompson, and until recently, I thought I had life all figured out. As a seasoned airline pilot based in Dallas, Texas, I was used to navigating the vast expanse of the sky, each flight offering its own quiet rhythm of control and precision. The hum of engines was my symphony, and the cockpit, my sanctuary. I've always valued facts, protocols, and the kind of certainty you'd expect at 35,000 feet, high above the earth where dreams seem both distant and irrelevant. The spiritual musings others spoke of sounded enchanting but hardly believable, until that day when the unimaginable happened and everything changed in the blink of an eye. It was an early September morning, the sun barely hinting at the horizon as Flight 782 prepared for departure. The passengers settled in while I walked through final preparations with my co-pilot, a routine so ingrained it felt almost like muscle memory. Yet within hours, science, mechanics, and my well-honed skills would face a test I could have never anticipated. Somewhere over the Rockies, a single, jarring shudder transformed my world. Alarms screamed with a cacophony that filled the cockpit with dread, a frozen moment of realization washing over me. This was a life-or-death situation. At 3,000 feet, with minimal control and an aircraft rapidly failing around me, it was time for desperate measures. As I fought to maintain our descent, something profound occurred, a moment of utter clarity interwoven with inexplicable peace, as if I were handing my fate to the sky itself. It was in that surreal suspension between life and death that my real journey began. As the plane spiraled beneath me, an eerie detachment enveloped my senses, a stark contrast to the cockpit's disarray. My hands, once firmly gripping the yoke, now hovered weightless as an inexplicable calm swelled within me, washing away fear and chaos. I found myself afloat, as if suspended between worlds, gazing at the turbulence below with an odd sense of serenity. The orchestra of alarms and panicked breaths from the passengers became a distant murmur, fading into an ambient hum. My sight shifted, transcending the confines of the cockpit, soaring above the chaos. Below lay my body, entrenched in mechanical desperation, yet heart untouched by fear. Around me, light unfurled in waves, not harsh, but embracing, an ethereal glow that defied earthly illumination. It transcended vision, enveloped emotion, saturating every fragment of my consciousness with a tranquility so profound that it seemed to kiss the edges of eternity. I observed with impartial curiosity my form still bound to its earthly struggle, while my essence teased the boundary of the tangible and the divine. Here, the agony of descent held no power. Instead, I found solace in the embrace of this luminous expanse. My thoughts turned to those aboard, passengers I'd greeted only hours ago, now silent yet present in this boundless light. In their collective presence, I sensed an interconnectedness, as if we were threads woven into a tapestry beyond our understanding. In this ethereal realm, I sensed a presence, a divine essence that seemed to emanate wisdom and peace like gentle waves lapping at the shores of my being. It wasn't a figure, not in the way we perceive forms, but rather an all-encompassing radiance. This presence communicated without words, yet each thought conveyed was as clear as the brightest dawn. "Sarah," it seemed to say, though no sound was formed, "you are here to understand." Within the expanse of light, I stood, or rather existed, entirely bare of human worry or doubt. There was no need for words, for the language here was deeper, woven through my spirit rather than merely spoken. The presence's aura enveloped me with a sense of love so profound it was impossible to capture in earthly terms. It was as though every molecule of my essence was being cradled by this infinite compassion. Amidst this tranquility, images began to unfold before me, not visions exactly, but realizations. I understood with crystalline clarity the essence of human interconnectedness. Each soul I had ever touched, every shared smile, each moment of kindness came alive as vibrant, living threads. This, the presence indicated, is your true influence on Earth. The fabric of humanity, a beautiful, intricate tapestry, revealed itself as a testament to the power of our connections. My existence, once thought contained and solitary in the confines of a cockpit, expanded beyond the boundaries of the imaginable. The presence beckoned me to delve deeper into this love-imbued understanding. It was as if I was being gently nudged awake from a slumber I hadn't known I was in. Each insight offered opened hidden corridors of my heart, long ignored in my race through life. Here was a chance to comprehend life's true priorities, a perspective unclouded by earthly distraction. As the divine light softly pulsed around me, I felt an invitation, a calling to embrace this newfound wisdom and the compassion that came with it, to carry it back to the realm of the tangible. You must share the truth of what you see, the presence seemed to urge. While it promised no straightforward path, its assurance of peace was undeniable. Though I longed to linger within this sacred commune of understanding, something in the distance called me back. Yet I was calmed, reassured by the presence's lingering warmth. I knew my purpose now held a richer depth, a tapestry of meaning intertwined with grace. I felt transformed, not empty-handed, but with a heart overflowing, charged to deliver the message of love and connection that humanity so needed. In the wake of this divine encounter, the luminescent space around me began to ripple with scenes unfolding in vivid clarity. It was as if the universe itself was a canvas, and each image painted upon it revealed the intricate web of humanity's existence. I observed our world not through the haze of everyday perception, but through a lens sharpened by transcendent insight. The vision presented itself in layers, each scene interwoven with the next, like notes in a grand symphony, each distinct yet harmonious. I watched children at play in sunlit fields, their laughter a melody that resonated beyond the physical world. I saw kindness pass between strangers, a comforting touch in a moment of sorrow, a shared smile amidst daily rush that rippled outward, touching lives unseen and unknown. Then, the images shifted, revealing a more complex tapestry. I saw how every action, every choice we make, acts like a pebble cast into a still pond, the ripples extending far beyond the initial splash. Simple acts resonated deeply. A father passing down wisdom to his child, a teacher igniting the spark of curiosity within young minds. Yet darker threads wove their way through the vision as well. Moments of anger, misunderstandings, and missed opportunities that sent their own echoes, less harmonious, yet part of the symphony nonetheless. This, the presence conveyed, is how your world is knit together, through the strength of these connections. In that moment, the familiar became extraordinary. Everyday life was rendered a sacred dance of interaction, driven by choices that held the power to build or to break. The vision expanded, revealing the larger consequences of collective human actions on the spiritual harmony of the world. I saw nature out of balance, ecosystems straining under the weight of neglect. But alongside this, there were glimpses of hope, communities coming together to heal, to restore, creating a resonance of renewal. The world's spiritual equilibrium, I understood, hinged on the concerted efforts of countless individuals, united in purpose. As the scenes faded, the presence offered a final insight. In every moment of choice, you stand on the cusp of creation. Dare to craft a world where love and unity are the guiding principles. In those words, I felt the weight and the wonder of human potential. Bound by neither time nor space, I returned to the glow of that luminal shelter, entrusted with a vision of what could be. A bridge connecting the heavens and earth, finding its true span in the choices made by hearts intertwined. In the embrace of that celestial realm, I received knowledge not as one acquires facts, but like seeds of wisdom planted directly into the soil of my soul. Each lesson unfolded within, not as mandates, but as gentle revelations that blended seamlessly with the core of my being. The presence, though silent, spoke volumes in the language of the heart, reshaping my understanding of life's fabric. One central truth became undeniably clear. The essence of our journey on earth lies in the nurturing of relationships. The transient nature of our existence is enriched by the bonds we form, the love we give, and the kindness we extend. Like strands connecting the vast web of humanity, we are meant to support and uplift each other, our individual threads vital to the strength of the whole. I saw how compassion acts as a catalyst, a force transforming both the giver and the receiver. Simple acts of kindness stand as profound gestures in the symphony of life, resonating with a frequency that heals wounds unseen. Embrace compassion, the presence urged, not as an obligation but as an expression of your true self. Personal growth emerged as another integral part of the spiritual journey. It became clear that life offers relentless opportunities for transformation, urging us to reach beyond our perceived limitations. Each trial and triumph is a step on the path of enlightenment, inviting us to explore the depths of our potential and to expand the horizons of our hearts. Yet these learnings were not abstract concepts. They came alive through vivid examples, scenes of lives intertwined with purpose and possibility. I understood how my own story had been an intricate dance of interactions, each step shaping my destiny and that of others. The impact of a single moment of genuine connection reverberated through time, altering realities in ways previously unfathomable. Remember, the presence whispered, your choices sculpt the cosmos around you. In the tender tending of relationships, the earnest embrace of compassion, and the relentless pursuit of growth, lies your path to fulfillment and joy. These are not burdens, but lifelines, gifts to cherish and to share. As the revelations settled within me, I grasped their significance. Not mere lessons, but guides to living wholly and authentically. With my heart saturated in understanding, I knew this wisdom was not mine to hoard, but to scatter upon the winds for others to find. And in that promise I felt a stirring resolve, a beacon to light my return to the world below. As my spirit touched the threshold of return, the weight of a profound mission settled upon me. It was as if the universe whispered its sacred charge into the core of my being. I understood with piercing clarity that the insights bestowed upon me were not merely personal revelations, but a clarion call to action. A transformation had transpired within, not simply to enrich my own life, but to reach out and touch the lives of others. The gentle command to prioritize love, kindness, and integrity resonated with every fiber of my being. I saw myself extending these ideals into the tapestry of human experience, weaving connections that spark change. My heart stirred with the understanding that genuine human connections held transformative power, offering a taste of the divine harmony I had experienced in that celestial realm. I envisioned returning to my community, not just as a voice of change, but as a living testament to the potential of compassion and understanding. It was as if each lesson learned had become the strands of a bridge, stretching from the divine to the earthbound. I resolved to embody these teachings in every interaction, to let love be my guide, embracing each soul I encountered as a cherished part of the greater whole. The more I considered this mission, the more vital it seemed to reinforce these truths within the familiar confines of my profession. In the cockpit, Amidst the precision and protocols, I found opportunities to foster an environment where empathy and respect took root. It was not enough to navigate the skies. I needed to steward the journeys of those entrusted to my care with integrity and grace. And beyond the horizons of aviation, I felt called to share this newfound wisdom, to become a catalyst in the awakening of those around me. This commitment transcended mere obligation. It became a soulful pursuit to reveal the interconnectedness that binds us all. No longer could I remain a solitary thread. I was part of a magnificent tapestry where small acts reverberated with meaning, shaping a world where love reigned supreme. With renewed resolve, I prepared to step back into the earthly domain, not merely surviving the descent, but thriving in the ascent of purpose. The world awaited not just the return of a pilot, but the emergence of a messenger, carrying the light of truth and the warmth of compassion to every corner of my existence. Emerging from the cocoon of my near-death encounter felt like a rebirth into a world that was both familiar and profoundly altered. As I regained consciousness in the hospital, the sterile whites and gentle beeping of machines were a stark contrast to the ethereal glow I had just left. Yet, despite the starkness, I saw everything through new eyes, senses expanded, resonating with the echoes of the divine presence I had encountered. My physical recovery was grueling. Each movement seemed to tug at the thin threads tethering me to that celestial clarity. Yet with each breath, I felt more alive, renewed, reborn with a tenacity rooted in love. The crash had left its marks, a lasting reminder etched on body and spirit alike. My hand, previously steady and skilled, trembled faintly as it grasped the simple act of writing, recording the visions and insights that now defined my soul's compass. Within the confines of rehabilitation, there were moments of solitude that allowed introspection to blossom, each day a testament to the transformation I had undergone. The old rhythm of life, once dictated by schedules and checklists, now gave way to an unyielding yearning to infuse every action and message with the lessons I had absorbed. Returning to the skies felt akin to returning home, though everything beneath my wings now held deeper meaning. In every sunrise kissed by the horizon, I glimpsed divine promises, a reminder that even amidst clouds of uncertainty, light would always emerge. The predictable hum of engines was no longer just background noise, but a symphony echoing compassion, tethering me to the divine presence that journeyed alongside me. Each passenger, anonymous yet indelibly part of our shared tapestry, became an opportunity for connection. I found myself drawn to share this newfound truth with others, speaking before groups intrigued by the nuances of my narrative. Voices would hush with anticipation as I detailed moments woven with divine threads, their fascination mirrored by their enthrallment to understand. My words were less about the miraculous landing and more about the subtle awakening that led me to a higher purpose. Despite the distance time imposed, those divine lessons remained fresh and vivid, my guiding stars in the night sky of doubt and struggle. A resolute calmness infused my steps, propelling me to weave the strands of unity through every aspect of daily life. Small gestures became monumental acts of love, little beacons of hope in a world eager for light. My colleagues noticed the shift, a palpable change in the air whenever I stepped into a room. Somehow, that celestial presence lingered, invisible yet palpable, tinging interactions with warmth and understanding. Each shared smile, every kind word was a prayer, a message of universal interconnectedness softly spoken. As my tale draws to a close, I am left with an impression of an exquisite journey that has profoundly shaped my soul. It is a path interwoven with the luminous threads of spiritual awakening, emerging from moments shrouded in both turmoil and grace. My experience, though deeply personal, is a testament to the potential for transformation, even within life's most harrowing trials. This narrative is more than a recount of survival. It is an invitation, a beckoning for others to explore the spiritual dimensions that dwell within their own lives. Through the crash and its aftermath, I've come to perceive life as an unfolding narrative, where challenges are not obstacles, but opportunities to deepen our understanding of existence. The melding of our stories forms the fabric of humanity. Each life a note in a celestial symphony, if only we choose to listen and participate fully. The tapestry of human connections, as revealed to me, is rich and infinite, holding in its weave the promise of true fulfillment and joy. These connections are nurtured in acts of love that resonate beyond the immediate, revealing the invisible strands binding us all. Each day is a chance to nurture these connections, to live in a way that fosters gratitude and empathy, traits that elevate both the giver and the receiver. If I have learned anything, it is that fulfillment lies not in grand gestures or lofty achievements, but within the simple, authentic relationships we craft with one another. It lies in the quiet moments of shared understanding, where love transcends, and in the encouragement we offer as we walk our journeys. It is here, amid the ebb and flow of human interaction, that we forge our true legacy, a legacy built not of material wealth, but of kindness, courage, and unwavering faith. As my life unfolds with new vibrancy and purpose, I strive to remind others of this sacred truth. In every breath, with every choice, we sculpt our reality, crafting a world abundant with love and harmony. Amidst the sky's vastness, and beneath life's pressures, there exists an untouched core of spiritual wisdom waiting to be discovered. Our challenge, and our privilege, is to uncover it, to let it guide us, illuminating the path with a grace that transcends the ordinary. I emerged not just as Sarah, the pilot, but as a steward of this awakening, a role I graciously accept and endeavour to fulfill amidst shadows and light. For within the depth of relationships and the love we share, each one of us holds the key to a profound and beautiful journey awaiting revelation.